Hey, Citium, and I'm playing Dwarf Fortress, so I'm continuing when last time I stopped. So we are starting to produce some steel, although uh, I'm still struggling with no logs. But here is, for example, one of my woodcutters currently cutting a mushroom tree in the underground, in the cave. So we actually have some logs laying around, but they have to be carried up to the base. So that might take a while, and to produce 100 charcoal, it's gonna require like 100 of logs, because I think one log equals one charcoal. So in the meanwhile, it would be nice if I actually found some coal. Um, at the moment, my only active at the moment miner is digging out this area for more flukestone. But after he is done, I'm gonna go a little bit up and clear some large area, probably here, and then I'm gonna pray I find some actual charcoal here, or maybe lignite. If not, then I will have to think about an area that is slightly well, that's on another level. For example, this area. They can also scout this one. For example, they can go like this and then like this. And if there's no charcoal on this level, then I don't know where I'm gonna find some charcoal. Also, I just thought that it would be nice to get some barrels, because I just noticed that my dwarves are storing food in this food stockpile, but it's just it's not packed in barrels. So yeah, I'm gonna need some barrels, although I can't afford them right now because I have no logs. To do that, to have some logs, actually, I'm gonna sacrifice some of these fruit-bearing trees to make it a little bit faster. And let's see if there's only one guy. Yeah, there's only one guy cutting trees at the moment. Although this mason has no job, so I'm gonna make him a woodcutter. And it would be nice to have axes for him. I'm gonna make just one iron axe. Iron battle axe. This can also be used for wood cutting. So in a moment I'm gonna see this job getting assigned to one of the forges. I don't want to assign it directly to forge because there's a risk they will cancel that due to no charcoal. Although I see some laying around on the stockpile, but the order is already given, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Someone is fighting, by the way. There's a troglodyte apparently. Let's see. This time I'm a little better prepared, so I could send my my squad, and I actually should, because there's two dwarfs near this this troglodyte group. So I will be sending my squad right away to kill these troglodytes. The troglodyte is fighting with a hunting dog for now, but when they are done with the dogs, they will move to the dwarfs. So yeah, a lot of the squad is currently sleeping. but the order is given, so they should be here soon enough. Apparently, militia commander entered martial trance. This means that he gets some bonus mm, to his defense stats. He killed one troglodyte already, so he's the first one to arrive here on this little battlefield. Let's target another troglodyte. He should move soon. He's fighting with him currently, and I think he should be okay. Let's see. There's no... Yeah, the recruits are doing great against the troglodytes so far, but there's still a few, and they are not all in one place. So let's find another. This one is apparently somewhere far away, so I don't think this particular one should be a problem. But there's this one, and he's close to my woodcutter, so let's target him now. Also, killing troglodyte is a good training for the military dwarfs. Now the woodcutter is fighting with a troglodyte, so he grabbed him by the arm. He punched him. The troglodyte punched the woodcutter, but he only got a little bit bruised. Yeah, he only got bruised. But the woodcutter is equipped with an actual axe, so he's not defenseless. Let's make sure the military gets to them before my woodcutter gets further injured. And on the left I can see them coming already. Yeah, they are done. Yeah, and the woodcutter used his axe to defend himself this time. There's two more troglodytes I can see, so let's target the one that is slightly further, and they will take out both of them at the same time. While going for the further one, they will pass the one that is closer and attack him automatically. There's one more here. Let's target him. One of the recruits got to him. Yeah, the recruit got a little bit bruised, but that's nothing to worry about. Yeah, he got knocked down, but nothing dangerous happened. But there's some more troglodytes. There's a big group here, but I'm not sure if they can access. Yeah, they cannot access the zone when I'm cutting down trees. Or if they can, it's gonna take a while. Though I'm seeing one more troglodyte here. Until I put down some traps. And to do that, I'm gonna smelt some copper. Oh, I need some copper to make cages, so before that happens, I need to send the squad from time to time. But it's also a great training for them. Killing living monsters is much better than just sparring or training alone in the barracks. Let's just see if there's any more troglodytes. I don't think so. Not in this close area. There were some on the far right side on this cave, but we should be okay. So let's check how the woodcutting is doing. Yeah, one of the woodcutter that was doing most of the job of the work is currently in hospital. He got a little bit bruised, but nothing to worry about. Also, I already have cloth for wound dressing, so my healthcare got a little bit better. And by the way, I noticed that one of the statues got finished, so I will be putting that down in the temples. There's actually 2 finished, so let's put them down to fulfill the wish to have these 2 temples. The petition I received in the last 2 episodes. They should be put down soon enough. Also, the mason received an axe, but he's busy with putting down the statue. He should probably do some woodcutting when he's done, because there is not much work to do for a mason at this time. So I'm gonna get that log soon. Let's also dig a little bit to that side because I'm gonna need an area for craft dwarfs workshops, and they will be close to the ammunition stockpile. So I will give an order to create some crossbow bolts made out of bones at first, and then maybe iron or copper, probably copper, because iron will be used for steel making. Also, how are we doing with steel? We have 9, so I'm gonna give an order to create steel shield, because right now my warriors are fighting basically naked with only the silver maces, although they didn't get too injured, so they can still deal with troglodytes and simple stuff like that. But if we get invaded by goblins, which we are neighboring with, we might be in trouble. Also, there's a risk that Mega Beast will appear from the underground, and they definitely would use some could use some steel armor for that. So let's start with shields, so they have better defenses, and then I'm gonna worry about the full steel armor set for every dwarf. I should need like at least 100 steel for that, to be sure that every element gets finished. For example, breastplates need 3 steel bars for every single breastplate, so I will make 100 bars of steel first. Well, I didn't do the math. I'm just kind of guessing, but just to be sure, I will give an order to produce another 50 bars of steel, and make sure that's done. And whatever is left, we'll find some other uses. I'm sure of that, especially that when I get another huge migration, like the last time, I will assign some dwarves to train with axes in the next barracks I'm about to create, by the way. Yeah, I will create another barracks, 5 by 10, I think. Let's just dig that out. Also, let's see the temples. They need a value of 2000, and they have one has 900, one has 1600. So let's place one more statue per room, and then I think the wish for the temple, actual temple to exist, not a shrine, is gonna be fulfilled. How are we doing with logs? Not great, but they are getting extracted from this cave. So it's only a matter of time when I will stop producing charcoal for a moment or find an actual coal. This stockpile will get filled out pretty soon. Also, I should probably create some barrels, but not yet. Not yet. And let's make some goblets, by the way. Like 10 of them for now. They'll be used for drinking, and some of them probably for trading the next time Dwarven caravan arrives. Also, I just gave order to brew alcohol from fruits, but I'm yet to see if they have enough barrels at the moment to brew the alcohol, and also if the fruits they have right now are suitable, because the last time they had some fruits, but they were not suitable for alcohol making. Yeah, and they are out of coal right now. By the way, this temple request got satisfied, so I will recognize the priesthood. This way, this is an actual temple right now, and this one still needs one more statue, and I think this should be enough. If not, I will rely on stone engraving for value increase. Also, it would be the best to, if they started to in smooth stone and engrave walls in the dormitory, because this is the room of which the aesthetics matter the most. Because the dwarves are sleeping and they don't like sleeping in a shitty environment. So 2 shields are already created. When the whole order of creating shields is done, I will move to probably helmets or mail shirts. The mail shirts and breastplates are the best protection. And also, for them to wear actual breastplates, I will have to add them to the squad equipment, because they are not in there by default like shields or helmets or mail shirts. The breastplates are like a bonus armor you have to add manually to your squad to equip. So we have no idling dwarfs right now, so it's looking pretty okay. And I will consider appointing a priest for these 2 temples. Well, every temple needs its own priest, so let's see. If I appoint a priest, he's going to continue with his regular duties besides the priest work, so I'm good to assign one. It's not gonna disrupt my production lines. So let's see the worth of the second temple. Yes, the worth is good enough. So let's appoint a priest, and the priest could be, for example, this fisher dwarf. He can get interrupted by priest work from time to time. It's not gonna make a dramatic difference. And right now I am in dire need of some coal. 25 charcoal units have been produced, but I would really need some more, because right now I am bombarded with messages that they cannot smelt or make some metal or something made of metal, because there is no fuel for the forges. So I'm gonna use the miners to look for some fuel in the earth, and yeah, the woodcutter is actually cutting down trees all the time. Well, that's mostly because I took him out of the hauling jobs. So one woodcutter working 24/7 should be pretty good, and should fulfill our needs for wood. Right now it's only a matter of burning that wood to create charcoal, and yeah, they're automatically doing that, although maybe I should appoint one more dwarf for the wood burning job. So maybe not the miner, but maybe this mason. No, let's go with the armorers and metalsmiths actually, and whoever is doing the general work in the forges. So let's appoint all of them. I only have 3 wood burners anyway, so no more than 3 of them will work at the same time, and this is more than enough. So nothing to worry about. Also, I don't plan to produce charcoal all the time. I only need it right now to kickstart the production of steel. Let's keep watch on the troglodytes, but yes, they are cut away by this pool of water, so nothing to worry about right now. Okay, let's go. Is there a petition? No. No. So yeah, right now we are waiting for this to finish. We are at 10 steel bars created in total. This got slowed down heavily by the lack of charcoal. You need some resources like charcoal or coke in your stores to make sure the production lines are not disrupted like this in this case, but you know, I am still in the early game basically, so these things happens. We are not perfect yet, but this will eventually become a mighty mountain home, I'm sure that. Also, we have some arrivals. So this one is an engraver, exactly what I needed. So he is a mason and engraver, so I will put him out of the hauling jobs. Although he has some experience in building design, so I will keep him on that. He'll just not waste time on hauling. Also another gem setter. I will put him into the military eventually. Also Gelder. Yeah, pretty useless at the moment. He'll go to the military, but for that to happen, I need some more steel. So let's make the Gelder into a herbalist and brewer and grower and fisher dwarf for now. And the gem setter, I'm gonna think about this. There's a blacksmith. He can also do some smelting and metal crafting, and this should be his job for now. It's another metal crafter. Same thing. He can also do some furnace work. Okay, let's see this gem cutter. He's a diagnostician. Yeah, I also need a broker for trading. I didn't think about that yet because yeah, this gem setter, by the way, can also be a mechanic. Yeah, and I will appoint someone to be the broker for trading. There's one ranger. So he will get animal training, and he's already a hunter, so he will stay a hunter. Potash maker. Not very essential, honestly. Butchery and tannery is what would be kind of useful from time to time. That's it for now. So let's appoint a broker. His main job will be well, trading at the depot. One of the rangers is a skilled persuader. Let's see if one of the farmers that arrived recently has any useful skill. Potash maker. How about this Gelder guy? Let's see, I skipped him. But he's competent persuader, so he's gonna be a pretty good broker. And he will still keep doing his regular work when he's not called to the trade depot for trading. Also, gold statues got finished, and by the way, this will be it for this episode. So I will continue working on this production chain problems in the next episode, and feel free to watch it if you enjoyed Dwarf Fortress as I do.